Hello students, in last video we have studied about balanced and unbalanced chemical equation, and also we have studied steps to balance the chemical equation. What are the different steps to balance chemical equation? Now in this video we are going to study about some questions are there on page number 6. Chapter number first is there, chemical reactions and equation, and on that in that chapter page number 6 some questions are there, and that questions we are going to discuss in this video. So which are that questions? We'll see. First thing is there, first question is there, why there is need. Question is there, we'll see which questions are there. First question is there, why there is need. Why there is need to clean magnesium ribbon before burning. Why there is need to clean the magnesium ribbon before burning? So we have seen activity in the first, or in case of the first video we have studied, we are burning that particular magnesium ribbon with the help of a burner. We are burning that magnesium ribbon, and that magnesium ribbon burns. This one will be there, Mg ribbon will be there, and but before burning this one, before burning magnesium ribbon, you have to clean that one. So there is need to clean. Why? Answer is there. So answer is there. What is answer? So on the surface of magnesium ribbon, magnesium oxide is formed due to the oxidation reaction. On the surface of, first one is there, on the surface of Mg ribbon, on the surface of Mg ribbon, a layer of MgO is formed. MgO is formed. So it cannot burn easily. And second point is there, that's why we have to clean Mg ribbon before burning. If you will clean that magnesium ribbon, then a layer, magnesium oxide layer will get removed. If you will clean with the help of sandpaper, then it will get removed, it will get scratched, and it will burn easily. And if you will not clean that magnesium ribbon, then due to the magnesium oxide, it will not burn easily. So next thing is there, next question is there, and that question is regarding to writing balanced chemical equation. So some statements are given, and with the help of statements we have to write balanced chemical equations. So second question is there in this. Which question is there? We'll see. Question number second, and that question is the write balanced chemical equation. Question is there, write balanced chemical equations for the following statements. Some statements are given, word equations are given, and you have to write balanced chemical equations. So first statement is there, which is first statement, and that statement is there, hydrogen gas reacts with chlorine and it forms. So we'll see, hydrogen plus chlorine, and it is giving hydrogen chloride, giving hydrogen chloride. So this reaction we have to write in the form of chemical equation. Then here you have to write balanced chemical equation. So for hydrogen, your answer is there, or you can say balanced chemical equation. Balanced chemical equation. For this statement, for this word equation, we have to write chemical equation. For hydrogen, we will write H2 gas. For chlorine, we will write Cl2 gas. Hydrogen is there in gaseous state, chlorine is also in gaseous state, and it is forming HCl. It is forming HCl, hydrogen chloride. Also you can say hydrochloric acid, and it will be also in gaseous state. It will be also in gaseous state. So this is balanced chemical equation. But here hydrogen are there two, at right side hydrogen is there one, to the left side chlorine are there two, to the right side chlorine is there one. So what you have to do, you have to just multiply here by 2. Then hydrogen will be 2, 2 hydrogen. Chlorine are there 2, right side also chlorine are there 2. So this chemical equation is balanced. Second equation is there, and that second equation is there in the form of word equation is given. So barium chloride plus aluminium sulfate, it gives plus aluminium sulfate, and it gives barium sulfate. It gives barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. It gives barium sulfate plus aluminium chloride. Aluminium chloride. So this word equation is given, and we have to write its balanced chemical equation. So we'll write in the form of an answer. For barium chloride, we will write BaCl2 plus aluminium sulfate, in that Al2SO4 thrice is there, molecular formula is there, or chemical formula is there, Al2SO4 thrice, and it is giving barium sulfate. So formula will be there, BaSO4 plus aluminium chloride. So aluminium chloride's formula will be there, AlCl3. Aluminium chloride will be there, AlCl3. Now we have to balance this chemical equation. So what you can do, you will get some tricks. You will get some tricks, and in that, here aluminium is there 2. So we'll multiply here by 2. So aluminium will get balanced. Here 2 aluminum are there. So we have multiplied to the right side by 2. So after that, next thing is there, chlorine will become 2 3s are 6. So here chlorine are becoming 2 3s are 6. So to the left side also will make chlorine 6. So we have to multiply here by 3. So 3 2s are 6. Chlorine will become 6. 3 2s are 6, and here 2 3s are 6. So it will get balanced. Another thing is there now. To the left side, barium is there 3, and here 1 is there. So we'll multiply here by 3. So thrice BaSO4, and here SO4 3 is there, and 3 SO4. So this chemical equation is balanced, and we'll write BaCl2 aqueous form is there. This one is also aqueous, Al2SO4 thrice. It will give now BaSO4, and it will be PPT in the form of precipitate, or downward arrow we can do here, and this one is there in the aqueous form. So barium chloride, BaCl2, aluminium sulfate, Al2SO4 thrice, barium sulfate, BaSO4, and aluminium chloride, AlCl3. So these are the two equations, and we have written chemical equation, balanced chemical equation from word equation. So now next third question we are going to study, and that third question is again one more equation is there. Like this way equation is given and we have to write its balanced chemical equation. So we'll write balanced chemical equation for it. I will rub these two and then I will write. So third one is there. In that, sodium reacts with water and gives sodium hydroxide and H2 gas. So third, you have to write chemical equation, and third in that, what is given word equation is there. Sodium reacts with water and it gives sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. So here sodium will be there plus water will be there, then it gives sodium hydroxide, then plus hydrogen gas. So we'll write its balanced chemical equation. So in that answer, for sodium we are writing Na, for water we are writing H2O, molecular formula is there. For sodium hydroxide we are writing NaOH, and for hydrogen gas we are writing H2. This one is in gaseous state. So now we have to balance this chemical equation. So if you think to balance this chemical equation, then if you see how many Na are there, one is there, here also one is there, here hydrogen two are there, hydrogen here, this one and this two, it will become three. And to balance that one, we can do one thing. If we will multiply here by 2 twice, then you can make hydrogen to the RHS 4. Here 2 2s are 4. If you will multiply here by 2, then what will happen? 2H plus H2, 4H will be there. 2 2s are 4. Now to the LHS, sodium is there 1 and RHS sodium is there 2. So you will multiply here by 2. Then it will give twice Na plus twice H2O, it will give twice NaOH plus H2 gas. So we'll write their states. Sodium will be in the solid state, H2O will be in liquid state, NaOH will be there in aqueous state, and this H2 will be in gaseous state. So these are the balanced chemical equations. After this, next point we have to study, and that one next question is there. Question number 3 is there. So write balanced equation with state, and you have to state the symbols. State symbols means you have to mention their states, whether that reactant and product these are solid, liquid or gas or PPT, or you can say insoluble mass is there. So third question we have to write, that question is there. Write balanced chemical equations with states of the substances. Question is there. Write balanced equation with state symbols. Question 3 is there. Write balanced chemical equations with state symbols. State symbols means you have to mention their solid, liquid or gaseous state. So some words, or you can say statements are given, and you have to write their balanced chemical equation. So first statement we'll write first. In that first statement, barium chloride reacts with sodium sulfate and it is giving BaSO4. It is giving BaSO4 and it is also giving what you can say NaCl. So we'll write their equation first, or statement we'll write barium chloride you can say aqueous barium chloride. Aqueous barium chloride reacts with aqueous sodium sulfate. Aqueous sodium sulfate, and forms or gives barium sulfate and sodium chloride, and gives or forms barium sulfate solution and sodium chloride solution. So statement is that aqueous barium chloride reacts with aqueous sodium sulfate and gives barium sulfate barium sulfate, and it is giving sodium chloride solution. So we'll write that chemical equation. So barium chloride formula is there, BaCl2, plus sodium sulfate formula is there, Na2SO4, and it is giving barium sulfate. It will give BaSO4 plus it will give NaCl. Here how many Na are there? 2 are there. So we'll multiply here by 2. Now we'll try to balance, or whether balance chemical equation is there or not. We'll see. Ba is there 1, Ba is there 1. Then Cl2 is there, twice Cl is there. Na2 is there, 2 Na is there. SO4 1 is there, SO4 1 is there. So like this way chemical equation is balanced. So we have to write here. So this one is there, aqueous. This one is also aqueous. This one is there, precipitate, PPT, downward arrow you can do here. And this one is there, aqueous solution. Solution in water. Aqueous means solution in water. So another one more question is there, and that question is there. Second statement is given, and that statement is there, sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid, and it is giving sodium chloride and H2O molecule. So question number 2 statement is given, aqueous solution of sodium hydroxide. Aqueous sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid and gives sodium chloride solution and water molecule. So this equation will write, chemical equation will write. So in that answer, so for sodium hydroxide we are writing NaOH plus, for hydrochloric acid we are writing HCl, and it is giving sodium chloride means NaCl plus H2O. So this one is there, name is there, sodium hydroxide. Aqueous is there, HCl, aqueous is there, HCl means hydrochloric acid, and the NaCl, aqueous is there, water is there in liquid state. So it will be sodium chloride, and this one is there, water. Okay, so after this next thing is there, we have to study types of the chemical reactions. So which are the types of chemical reaction? These chemical reactions you have to write. Next point we have to study types of chemical reactions. So in that first type we'll take, and that type is their combination reaction. That type is their combination reaction. So we'll see what is meant by combination reaction. So there are different types of chemical reactions. Combination is there, decomposition is there. After that, what you can say, displacement is there, double displacement is there, some exothermic reactions are there, some endothermic reactions are there. All these reactions we have to study. So next point is there, types of chemical reactions. Types of chemical reactions, and which types are there we'll see. So one activity is given in the textbook, and that activity is there. First activity I will tell. Activity is given, and in that activity what you have to do, you have to take one beaker. You have to take one beaker, and in that beaker you have to take some pieces of CaO, calcium oxide. You have to take calcium oxide. Second thing is there, in that you have to pour water. You have to pour here water. You have to add water, H2O, and after shaking, one chemical reaction will take place, and you will get new substance. And after some time, if you will touch to this beaker, after some time, if you touch to beaker, you will realize beaker will become hot. Beaker will become hot. So what happens, I will tell. So CaO is called as a quicklime. So calcium oxide reacts with water vigorously, and it is producing heat, and because of that heat, that beaker is becoming hot. So reaction will write here, reaction. So calcium oxide, name is there, calcium oxide, plus water, H2O, water is there, and it is giving CaOH twice plus heat. It is giving CaOH twice plus heat, and CaOH twice means calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide is there, and this CaO is also called as a quick lime. Quick lime, and this calcium hydroxide is called as a slacked lime. Slacked lime. Also you can say lime water. Also you can say lime water. And one more reaction is there. This one is the first reaction. Second reaction is there. I will tell one thing. So calcium hydroxide, this one, slacked lime, it is used in case of the houses to color that particular walls. To color that particular walls. So calcium slacked lime is applied on that particular walls, but that slacked lime reacts with carbon dioxide, atmospheric carbon dioxide, and it will form calcium carbonate, and it will give shine to that particular wall. It will give shine to that particular wall, and because of that calcium carbonate, it gives more shine to the wall. That reaction I would write. Second reaction is there, CaOH twice. You can say calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide plus CO2 gas, and it gives CaCO3 plus H2O. CaCO3 plus H2O, and because of that, it becomes milky, or it will become white colored only, or it will give shine. Or this one is there, precipitate. PPT is there, PPT. So carbon dioxide is there, carbon dioxide is there. So if you will observe this chemical reaction, this one, CaO plus H2O. Here CaO is the one reactant, H2O is there another reactant, and it is giving single product. So first type is there, and that type is there, I will tell that the type is their combination reaction. So first type is their combination reaction, and we'll take some more examples. You will understand what is combination reaction. This one first reaction is their combination reaction. So after this, first type of chemical reaction we'll see, and that type of chemical reaction is their combination reaction. Type is their combination reaction. Combination reaction. So in that combination we'll see what happens. Definition will tell first the type of chemical reaction in which two or more reactants gives a single product is called as a combination reaction, or a type of chemical reaction in which a single product is obtained from two or more reactant. It is called as a combination reaction. So a type of chemical reaction, in which two or more reactants gives single product is called combination reaction. So it is a type of chemical reaction in which two or more reactant gives single product, or single product is obtained from two or more reactant. And example we will take. First example, now only we have studied, that one is there CaO, quick lime, you can say. Quick lime is there plus water, and it is giving CaOH twice plus heat. Here slacked lime. So next thing is there, second question is there, or second reaction is there, in that H2 plus O2, and it is giving H2. Here it will do twice H2, then here twice H2O. So here hydrogen gas plus oxygen. Okay, gaseous is there, this one is gaseous, and this one is there liquid state, and it is giving water. This is second reaction. This one is there water and slack lime. So after this, next one reaction is there. Before this we have studied Mg plus O2, and it is giving MgO. So twice oxygen are there, twice MgO and twice Mg. So here magnesium ribbon plus oxygen, it is giving magnesium oxide. Okay, so solid state, this one is their gaseous state, and this one is their solid state. So here solid state, liquid state, this one is their aqueous. So like this way, this is first type of the chemical reaction, and that one is their combination reaction. A type of the chemical reaction in which two or more reactant gives single product, it is called as a combination reaction. And here two reactant are there, and single product it is giving two reactant single product, two reactant single product. Like this way, in this reaction or in this type of chemical reaction, two or more reactant gives single product. So you have to write these chemical equations, and you have to study this one. In next video we'll study about exothermic reaction and remaining types of the chemical reaction.